What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, I'm doing a playthrough of Final Girl, The Haunting of Creech Manor to celebrate Halloween time, guys. We're going to keep this spooky train rolling, dudes. I'm so excited for this one, dudes. I had to play this one in particular because it's spooky season, dudes. And what's more spooky than ghosts in a haunted house? So that's the one we're going to play in today's video. And if you check on the back of the map here, you can see there's the cover of the game, Creech Manor, The Haunting of Creech Manor, starring the Poltergeist. So the Poltergeist is going to be the killer, and Creech Manor is going to be the location. We're going to go ahead and get everything set up on camera, guys. And fair warning, bear with me, dudes. It's been months since I've played Final Girl, and I know the Final Girl fan base can be kind of fanatical. So cut me some slack, dudes. We're just here to have fun. And yeah, man, it's going to be a good time, dude. So let's go ahead and hop into it, dudes. I've got my hand of cards over this way. We got our short rest, weak attack, focus, and walks over this way, so we got that ready to go. I got the tableau of cards laid out also. We're starting at 6 here on the timer, and we're gonna set this to 3 for the horror level here. So we'll set the horror level up to 3. Good stuff. And we're starting all the way down here on the bottom of the Bloodlust track. So the Poltergeist is going to do 1 damage, and she can move 2 spaces. She also has some very interesting mechanics that I'm going to speak to you about in just a moment here. So let me kind of give you the rundown of what each of these new elements are: the killer, the Poltergeist, and Creech Manor. So this is coming straight from the little sheets that come with this expansion, with this feature film. It says for Creech Manor is over 100 years old, with the kind of character and historic charm that people love. It is the kind of home where every step, every new room can call to one's imagination a story from the past. But the stories of Creech Manor are filled with horrifying events, macabre happenings, and supernatural powers beyond human understanding. Go away, for evil reigns within. Okay, well, that's pretty spooky. It comes with 1 location board, which is what you're looking at right here. It comes with 10 event cards, which are these, 5 setup cards, which are those. It comes with 8 terror cards, which are 8 of these right here. And it also comes with 18 item cards and 5 of these little tokens over this way. Cool stuff. So that is Creech Manor right there. And we're going to check out the special rules for Creech Manor, because that's one of the cool things about Final Girl is every feature film kind of makes it into like a whole new game. A lot of the core mechanics are still there, but it adds a bunch of new mechanics that make it feel new and fresh. So the special rules for Creech Manor are as follows. 1-way movement spaces. It says a few of the spaces have exits in one direction, and there are 3 of them. They're right here. They've got these little white arrows. As you can see, there's 1 here, and there's 2 over this way. It says these spaces have white arrows and lines indicating which direction you can move. The spaces are still considered to be adjacent in both directions. You're not allowed to move against an arrow. You can't climb up the tire swing, for instance, and go back in a window. You can only go out. Nor can you go up through the hole in the ceiling in the washroom on the left side of the board. So you can only come down into that room from this room up above. You can't go up through it. So you have to follow the arrows right there, the white arrows. It says enemies and victims are also subject to these rules. So the Poltergeist as well cannot go up through these windows or up through the ceiling here. She can only follow the arrows and go out of the windows or down through the roof here. It also says the rope ladder item, if used, is the only exception and turns a 1-way space into a normal space, which is cool. So there are ways to change that. And then there are window spaces. Window spaces are a new type of space on the Creech Manor location board. There are 2 window spaces on the right side of the house and 1 on the left side. Window spaces do not have any special rules, but many terror and event cards will specifically reference them. So that's these little blue window icons right here on this side and the one on this side over here. So on their own, they don't do anything, but there's going to be some terror and event cards that may reference them. Cool. And then it says the ladder. That's talking about this ladder over here leaned up against the side of the house. It says cards that refer to the ladder are specifically referring to the ladder on the outside of the building that connects the left exit space and the washroom on the 3rd floor. So it connects this space up to this space here. Leading to the... Oh, and then it also says the ladder leading to the attic is artistic in nature only and is never impacted by any game effects. So there is a ladder here in this room that leads up to the attic. That's not the ladder. This is the ladder. So if any cards mention the ladder, they're talking about this one over here, not that one leading to the attic. Also, inside and outside. All spaces are considered to be inside except for the 3 exit spaces, which are outside. So all of the spaces in the house are inside, makes sense, and then these 3 exit spaces are considered to be outside of the house. And that's it. That's the special rules for Creech Manor. Pretty simple, pretty simple. So we'll set that aside, and then we're going to take a look at the Poltergeist of Creech Manor. This is the killer of this feature film. It starts with a quote. How do you fight a poltergeist? Let me ask you something. How does one fight something one cannot see? It's simple. You don't. You get the hell out of there, and you don't look back. You don't turn back. You don't do anything but run. If you do, it will ruin you, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Then, it will kill you. Testimony of a former Creech Manor groundskeeper. Okay, well, we're going to heed his words, I think. This part of the expansion comes with three finale cards, which are these up this way. It also comes with 3 dark power cards, which are these. Comes with 1 epic dark power card, which is hidden in there, and it's got blood going around the outside of the card. We can go ahead and check that out right now. I think I'm going to keep it in there. We might get it. It's this one with the blood going around the outside, the Forgetting Something card. We're going to place that right there. Cool. It also comes with 2 Final Girl cards, which we have over here. We've got Selena and we've got Alice. And then we've got 1 killer board, which is the Poltergeist, of course. We've got 2 extra item cards that get added to the item deck, and then 16 terror cards that are right here that add to the 8 other terror cards for a total of 24 terror cards. So we got some special setup rules here. You set up the game as normal with the following changes to the item decks when playing with the Poltergeist. The Carolyn and Mr. Floppy item cards will always be included in the game, but neither will ever start the game face up on an item deck. Create the item decks as follows, or using your own method as long as you ensure the previous statement is true. So it says to remove these 2 special item cards here. So we've got Carolyn, and we've got her little stuffed animal, Mr. Floppy, right there. So we're going to shuffle up the item cards here, like so. And we're going to take 10 of the chosen cards instead of 12 like normal, and we're going to shuffle them and then return the unused cards to the location box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll just put the rest of the items, I guess we'll just set them over here in the bonus item stack like so. And we'll give them one more quick little shuffle. There we go. And then you're going to set aside an item card for each item deck that will be needed. So there's 3 item decks, so we're going to set aside 1 item card for each. And then we're going to take the rest of the cards and we're going to mix them in with the Carolyn and Mr. Floppy item cards, like so. So we'll shuffle those. And then you're going to deal those cards face down into equal piles and place them in their slots above the board. So we're going to have 3 in each of these piles. And then these are going to go into their slots above the board. That way Carolyn and her stuffed animal, Mr. Floppy, are mixed into those item decks because you never want those to start on top of the item decks. And then finally, you're going to take the item cards that you set aside and place them face up on top of the decks, like so. So we got the ancient text, we've got the crucifix, and we've got the trash can lid. The trash can lid making a comeback. Nice, that is it. So when finished, Carolyn and Mr. Floppy should be hidden within the location's item decks, and they are. And then we got some special rules here, guys. So it says the Poltergeist has no health and cannot be attacked, damaged, or killed. So as you can see, no health on the Poltergeist. Very interesting. Ignore any effects that would damage the Poltergeist. Note, action cards that inflict, or action cards down here, that inflict damage may still be useful against some of the Poltergeist's terror cards. Since the Poltergeist cannot be attacked, you do not win against her in the normal way. Instead, the only way to win against the Poltergeist is to find Carolyn and save her by reaching an exit space while she is with you. So we've got to find the little girl Carolyn and reach one of these exit spaces in order to beat the game, in order to beat this this feature film here. Cool. So it says, if the Forgetting Something epic dark power card is revealed, in addition to finding and saving Carolyn, you will also have to find her stuffed friend, Mr. Floppy. So you know what, guys? I think I might actually take this out. I was going to consider leaving it in, but since this is my first time playing this, and I've heard that this particular feature film requires a lot of luck, and I'm seeing why. It's because you got to get lucky and draw Carolyn from one of the item decks. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take the Forgetting Something card out. That way we only need to find Carolyn and we don't also need to find Mr. Floppy. We can try doing this in the future, in a future playthrough. This game is already hard enough from my experience with Final Girl, playing some of the other feature films. So let's give ourselves a fighting chance at least. It's probably already going to be extremely hard since this one is very luck-based. Cool, so we're going to ignore that for this playthrough, but it does say, Carolyn may never be discarded or removed from the game, and any game effect doing so should be ignored. However, Carolyn may get shuffled back into an item deck, which is perfectly normal. And Mr. Floppy has an effect that can be used if it is discarded, but it cannot be used until the dark power is revealed. So you have to wait until this dark power is revealed, which happens whenever the Poltergeist gets up to her second tier on the Bloodlust track here, so not very long into the game. Then you can discard Mr. Floppy to use its effect. But it says Mr. Floppy can never be discarded due to a game effect before the dark power is revealed, or if the Forgetting Something epic dark power is in play. And again, the Forgetting Something epic dark power is this one, the one that we're removing. So if you had this one, you can't discard Mr. Floppy for his effect. But we're not going to use that, so we're not too worried about it. If we do find Mr. Floppy and we've got the dark power revealed, we can discard him for some sort of special effect, which I don't even know what that is yet, guys. I have no idea what that is yet. I haven't even played this yet. This is the first time I'm actually playing this feature film. So we're going to experience it together for the first time. So there we go. I wanted to kind of give a little quick tutorial of how this feature film works. Now we're going to get into an actual full playthrough of it. So let's go ahead and shuffle up the Terror deck, and we're going to get the game set up here, guys. It takes a little bit of a preamble and set up to get into the game here, but I want you guys to be on the same page, and hopefully you appreciate me going over those little rules right there. So we're all on the same page and we know what's going on. Because again, all of these Final Girl feature films are all completely different, and they all have their own unique special rules, and it makes them each feel like their own little game. So we'll get these shuffled up. We're going to get 10 tarot cards. We've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 10. We're going to set the rest off to the side with the Forgetting Something dark power over there. We'll set the tarot deck right here. We're going to shuffle up the event cards, and we're going to start the game with one random event as normal. There we go. So we'll get a random event, and we've got the Lights Out event. It says, who turned the lights out? What was that? Roll 1 fewer dice, minimum of 1, when resolving an action card that allows movement. Ignore this effect if you have a flashlight or candle. Guys, that sucks. So whenever we move, we have to roll 1 fewer dice, minimum of 1 when resolving an action. Dude, we need to find a flashlight or a candle immediately. That is brutal. That is nasty. Wow, dude. Now I remember how hard this game is. We haven't even started yet, and I already feel like we lost. We're going to play as Selena also in this playthrough, guys. So the game, again, it does come with 2 different Final Girls. It comes with Alice and Selena. I'm going to play as Selena in this playthrough. We get to start with 6 HP. So let's go ahead and set up our health here. So we're going to have 5 of these little health tokens. And then we're going to have our 6th health token is going to be one of these over this way. So let's go ahead and shuffle those up. Hopefully I don't stick my big old noggin into the view of the camera. I'm having to lean forward sometimes to read some things because my arch nemesis, the glare of my ring light, blinds me since all of my cards are sleeved. So we're going to grab this health token right here and put it right there. And I've got to try to remind myself that if I ever get down to 1 health, we get that +1 die that we get to roll, which is good. Cool. And then we've got 4 different victim abilities that we can get if we save them, and then we can flip Selena over and we'll get her other side. And I kind of want to check out what it is. It says when resolving a search action, which is right here, you roll 2 additional dice. Whoa, that's really good. Okay, that's really cool. She's really good at finding stuff. Nice. Which we're going to have to do a lot in this playthrough because we need to find Carolyn. Okay, cool. We got that set up. We got this set up. Now we need to go ahead and shuffle up these cards for the finale card, like so. And we're gonna get one at random and set the others off to the side, and then also the dark powers as well. We're gonna shuffle those up again with the Forgetting Something card removed. The dark power, the super mega ultra dark power of doom and destruction removed. We don't want that one. Cool. And then last but not least, guys, I think last but not least, we're going to shuffle up the setup card and get the board set up. That's kind of an important part of it. Let's get the board set up. So here we go. Grab yourselves a drink, guys. I hope you got a drink and a snack, dudes, because we're probably in for a doozy. Hopefully we get to live long enough to make this one interesting. I don't want the intro and the tutorial to be longer than the playthrough. Okay, so we're going to have the final girl starting at the front door. So this is us, this little magenta piece right here. We're going to have... It looks like we're going to have one victim over here in the garage. There's going to be a couple of victims hanging out over here in the ballroom. They're just dancing. They're ballroom dancing. They have no clue what's about to happen. We're going to have a couple more. One right above them taking a big old dump in the bathroom. We're going to have another one up here in, looks like a little bedroom up here. Maybe they're just napping up there, guys. There's going to be another one up here in this bedroom. They're watching spooky shows in the dark on that staticky TV. There's one in here getting ready to climb up into the ladder to go hang out with his 3 buddies in the attic. We're not going to talk about what they're doing up there. They're having a good old time up there. They're hanging out in the attic up there. Cool. And then we got the killer, the Poltergeist. Just chilling in the closet, dude. What is she doing in there? She's just hanging out in the closet. Weirdo. Okay, cool, man. This one is called Creep Show. Okay, yeah, it's aptly named. Okay, we're going to set that up that way. Just hanging out in the closet. Not weird at all. Okay, man. I think we're ready to go, guys. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Look at the mats, dude. Look at the mat. Look how beautiful. Okay, let's get into this, guys. Here we freaking go, dudes. We get to start the action phase. I'm excited. Play action cards. We got to remember, too, the lights are out, dude. All the light. We start our little adventure here, getting ready to head up into Creech Manor, and we see there's some lights on in the house as we walk up. But as we step up to the front door here, all the lights go out. We just see the house get plunged into darkness. We hear some faint commotion inside from the people inside the house. And we're going to make our way in. And every time that we move, if we play action cards that allow you to move, we got to roll one fewer dice. So we're starting here at 3 on the horror track. So we get to roll 2 dice normally, only 1 if we try to move. And wouldn't you know it, the first thing we got to do is walk. So we're going to go ahead and walk. We're going to go ahead and try to walk right now. So we're going to play this. We would get to roll 2 dice. But again, guys, as I just explained, we can only roll 1. Wish me luck. Okay, we failed. We completely failed. It says you can move up to 1 space, and then you lose a health and 2 time. Not great. What do we, like, trip on our way inside the house? I guess. We're going to move into the house. We lose a health somehow. And we lose 2 time, or we could just lose 2 time, but I really want to get into the house. So we're going to also lose 2 time. Okay, that wasn't great, really. That wasn't really great. We're going to flip that over. I think I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to actually use this special card slot down here as a discard pile. I think I want to walk again. So let's go ahead and try to walk again. Can Selena walk? I mean, how old is she? Surely she can walk, right? Like, okay, yes, she can. She has learned how to walk. Move up to 1 space, and then we lose a time. Okay, we're going to move into the ballroom with these people. I kind of want to save them and get them the heck out of here, and then maybe grab some of our little bonuses over here for saving victims. And then we're going to lose 1 time. So we're down to 3 time, and I think I'm going to keep it there, guys. We're going to hang on to our short rest, weak attack, and double focus, and we could discard some. We could discard some to get some time. Let's move into the planning phase here. So I think I'm actually going to discard weak attack and short rest to gain 1 time for each of those. So we're going to go up to 5. And I believe you do that during the planning phase. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like I said, it's been a while. I'm pretty sure you do that during the planning phase. And then I think I want to distract. I want to spend 3 to get a distraction so we can try to get this horror level down potentially. And then I want to spend 2 and I want to grab, I think I want to grab a sprint. Yeah, let's grab a sprint. Sprints. We're going to grab one of those, and we're going to put our cards over this way, and we're good to go. And we're going to reset the timer up to 6 over this way. And we're going to put any of the cards that we played back out onto the tableau here. So we got all 0 cost cards, and I'm just going to place those in this slot right here. And I've got them going from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all the way down the line this way. Cool, man. We're going to go into the killer phase, guys. Resolve the killer action and draw a terror card. So the killer action, it has the poltergeist targeting the final girl or the closest victim, moving toward them and attacking. So she can move 2 and she attacks for 1. So the closest victim would be either 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's this poor soul here. So she is going to move 2, 1, 2, and attack right here. Man, he's like halfway up the ladder. He's like, I'm coming, dudes. And then he gets freaking destroyed. So he's going to go right there. It increases bloodlust, and it increases the horror track as well, up to 4, which is not great. Cool. Then we're going to draw a terror card. She's already on a rampage, guys. We're going to draw the first terror card. Corporal Form. A behemoth appears. You may play action cards that inflict damage if you wish. Then, if the behemoth is still alive, Wow, I'm so glad that I got rid of my weak attack. It says you take damage equal to the killer's attack value plus 1. You may defend as normal. The killer's attack value is 1, plus 1 is 2, so we take 2 damage. Guys, all that talk I said about hopefully we get to play longer than we set the game up, it looks like that might not happen. This game is insanely hard. I'm going to say it again. I know we're barely into the game. I said this, I think, like every time I've played the game. Did anybody play test this game? Like, you just die, like, instantly all the time. Oh my god, it's so hard, guys. It's just very, very difficult. Cool. It says you may defend as normal. We've got no way to defend. If you take damage, discard an item of your choice, because it wasn't already bad enough that we took 2 damage. We don't have any items to discard. So joke's on you, bro. And then it says the behemoth disappears. Okay, see you later, Mr. Behemoth. That was brutal. So we just took 2 damage off of the first terror card. Very, very gnarly. Okay, and then we're going to move into the panic phase. If a victim was killed this turn, you panic all the victims at the killer's space. A victim was killed, but there's no victims left at the killer's space. So we're going to move into the upkeep phase, and we're going to reveal the finale card if there's no terror cards left, but there's still 9 left, and we can rearrange items. But we don't have any items to rearrange, and even if we did have one, that corporal form behemoth guy would have taken it from us like a jerk turkey. So we're going to go ahead and start the round over. And we can try to get these guys out of here. So let's do sprints. We're going to sprint. And remember, guys, we've got a... should I try distraction first, dude? I'm going to try distraction first. I don't think it's going to really matter. I just punch my mic. I'm going to try to do distraction first. So we can roll 2 dice still. And we need some luck. We need a lot of luck. Okay, ooh, we got 2 partials. I think I'm going to discard 2 focus. Right here, foci, and we're going to get a single success. So we get to reduce the horror track by 1, back down to 3, and we gain a time. So that's cool. I like gaining time. That's good. Put that over that way. We've only got 1 card left, and it is sprint. So we're going to play the sprint, and because the lights are out, we can only roll 1 die. That's a brutal event. And we succeeded, dudes. We get to move up to 2 spaces and lose a time. So we're going to go. We can bring up to 2 victims with this. So we're going to go 1, 2 into the foyer and then out and save both of these people, and we lose a time. But let's see what we can get over here, guys. We can get 2 time, move a space, take a search action card, or decrease the horror track by 2. Oh my god, dude, Selena is balling over here, dude. We're gonna decrease the horror track by 2 and go 1, 2, and we're in the freaking green now, so we can roll 3 dice. And I think I also want to move 1 space. I want to get back in the house, guys. Put me in, coach. Let's get back in the house. Cool. Cool. That was awesome. Okay, that was awesome, dude. That was a good action phase. Planning phase. We could purchase action cards, guys. We got 6 time. We're also going to get back all of these. Our 2 walks, our weak attack, and a short rest. Put that over there. Got to keep in mind you can have a maximum of 10 cards in your hand. Cool. Dude, this is cool, man. This is cool. I love Final Girl. It's so good. I make comments like, this game's impossible. Did anybody playtest it? Like, I'm kind of kidding. It's just really hard. Like, it's just really hard, but I freaking love this game, dude. It's so fun. So fun. And I love spooky stuff. You guys already know, man. I'm like, or you probably do if you've been watching the channel. I'm like super into Phasmophobia. And I've made my own like ghost hunting game, my Minton game. So I love ghost stuff. I love that stuff. I think it's super cool and creepy and spooky. And so this is cool. I like this setting and this killer. It's giving me like home vibes, you know? It's giving me those vibes, dude. So it's giving me I forgot the name of the game already. Phasmophobia. It's giving me Phasmophobia vibes, dude. Jeez. Okay. So did we do all the things? Yeah, I moved back in the house and now we're in the planning phase. So I want to buy some stuff. I'm all over the place, guys. Forgive me. I don't drink caffeine or coffee or anything either. This is just me. This is just me, dude. Let's see. 6 time to spend. What do we want to do, guys? Let's plan. Let's think. We need to find Carolyn. We need to find Carolyn. Focus. Let's go to the garage where we can get an item. What's in there, dude? It's this. It's the ancient text. What is the ancient text? It says you may lose a health to gain 2 time. That kind of sucks. But we'd be getting an item out of the way, and Carolyn might be in there, guys. She might be in there, dudes. This is cool, guys. I don't know, like, and I'll say this real quick, too. I'm only, 2 turns in, not even 2 full turns into the game. I saw a lot of, like, the sentiment about this particular feature film. Like, people don't seem to like it. Like, I'm sure that there are people that do like it, but the majority of people seem to not like it because they said it seemed like too luck-based. And I would kind of argue, like, Final Girl in general is very luck-based. I've had a couple people, like, start arguments with me over it, and they were, like, very vehemently, like, opposed to the idea that the game is luck-based, even though you're rolling dice. And they're like, but you can mitigate it. And, like, yeah, you can. Like, there are ways to mitigate it, and I'm sure those people are probably better at the game than I am because I don't play the game on a regular basis. So, like, I get what they're saying. There are little tricks and stuff that you can do, but at the end of the day, you're still rolling dice, and it's kind of like poker. You know what I mean? It's like you can make all the right decisions, and the odds can be in your favor, and you could do what's statistically most likely to make you win, but you could still lose the game. And yeah, I just feel like the game in general, like most of these tabletop games, has a lot of luck in it. So I don't really see how this makes it much worse having another little element of luck involved. I don't know. I'm digging it. What I'm trying to say, guys, is I'm digging this so far. This is cool. This is cool. Okay. So I want to find Carolyn. So we're going to need to move in order to do that. So we need to buy a sprint. I'm going to quit waffling on. You guys are like, shut up and play the game, dude. Okay. I'm going to grab sprint. Also, this sprint should be over here. We're going to grab a sprint, and we want to grab a search as well. So I'm going to spend 2. Dude, I'm going to spend all 4. We're double searching, guys. We're double searching. You can't stop me. Try. You can't. Okay, cool. And then, so what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 cards. We're going to be walking, sprinting, searching, do a little dance. All right. I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. So we're going to set this back to 6. We're going to take these cards and put them back on the tableau. We got a couple of focus here. We got a distraction. And we've got a sprint, which is going to go here. Cool. Okay, very, very good stuff, dude. Now we're going to go into the killer phase where we're going to resolve the killer action. So it's going to target whoever's closest, the final girl or a victim. The victim right here or right there is closer. There's more victims here. So if I remember correctly, the final girl, or the killer rather, always targets the bigger group of victims. So they're going to move toward them and attack. So she climbs up the ladder. These people in the attic are like, dude, what freaking took you so long? And they just see this, like, they see this thing coming up out of the hole in the ground that the ladder's going up into the attic. Dude, their eyes get wide. Oh, man. They drop their flower pot, we'll call it, and they start freaking out, guys. They start freaking out, and one of them gets attacked immediately and killed. Oh, my gosh. We're going to increase the bloodlust track here, and we get to reveal the dark power of the Poltergeist. And what is it going to be, guys? Eternal despair. Look at that artwork. That is sick. That is cool, dude. That's very cool. Is that supposed to be Lori? It looks like Lori. Because that doesn't look like... Yeah, that's not either of these people. It's not Selena or Alice. That's cool. It's got like Lori in the picture from the base game from Camp Happy Trails. Whenever you resolve a horror roll, lose 1 time for every 1 showing on a die after rolls. Really? Damn, dude. So every time we roll a 1 on one of these horror dice, we lose a time? Dude, I'm going to lose all my time. That's all I roll. All I roll is 1s. Okay, well, we got to keep that in mind, guys. We got to keep that in mind. All right. I'll probably forget. Blast me in the comments. Okay, I'm going to do my best to remember, though. So she's got her dark power. Not great. Now we're going to resolve a terror card. What do we got? Unstoppable evil. Roll a die. Oh, great. Here we go. So does this count as a horror roll? I think. Okay, we got a 6, though. Take damage equal to your roll? What? Wait, what? I just blasted that dude out of the garage. Take damage. The one time I roll a 6, guys. Take damage equal to your roll. You may defend. I don't have any way to defend. Or kill that many victims. You choose which victims. Everyone's about to die. If there are not enough victims, you must choose to take the damage. Dude. Did anybody play test this? This is impossible. You see what I'm saying, dude? People are like, nah, dude, you can mitigate the luck. How do you mitigate rolling a random number on a die and pulling a random card from the deck and then you take that much damage? Like, it's just, there's so much luck involved, dude. Oh my goodness. Like, how would I know to draw a guard before that? You would never draw a guard in this instance. Like, you would never draw the guard for this one-off chance that you could draw this card. It'd be the wrong play. But we got it. It happens. Dang, dude. That's so brutal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So fortunately, there are 6 victims in the house. Otherwise, we would have had to take the damage and then we would die and lose the game on like the second turn or whatever this is. So everyone dies. Everyone in the house dies. Kill that many victims. You choose the victims. They all die. I don't know how, but they all die. And we're going to go up 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude, it is turn 2, if I'm not mistaken, guys, and Bloodlust is completely maxed out. And it increases the horror level by 3. 1, 2, 3. This game is obnoxiously difficult. Holy crap, guys. Maybe I'm just very unlucky. Yikes, that was brutal. That was brutal. Okay, well, welcome back to Final Girl, huh? Okay, dudes, it's just us and the Poltergeist in the house, so I've got to hustle and try to find Carolyn as fast as possible and then get the hell out of here. At least we're in the attic, where we will be able to search during our turn, so... Or, I'm sorry, that's not us. That's the Poltergeist. We're not in the attic. Oh, man. Okay. Panic phase is completely pointless now because everybody's dead. Everyone is dead. And in the upkeep phase, there's still tarot cards, so we don't have to reveal the dark finale, or the finale card, rather. And I don't have any items to swap around, so we're going back to the action phase, guys. And this is going to be extremely difficult. We can't get our special bonus action anymore that's on the flip side of the card. We can't get 2 time. We can't take a search action for free because there's no one left alive. This card is... That card's insane, dude. That card is completely freaking insane. Okay. I guess it's... We got extremely unlucky, too, because we rolled a 6. It was as bad as it could possibly be. As bad as it could possibly be, dude. If it would have been a 1, I would have been like, oh, that's not so bad. You just remove one guy. We got super unlucky. That card is very, very swingy. Okay, we're going to sprint, I guess. Sprints. We're going to go and try to head over to the garage. You can only roll 1 because the lights are out. We also got really lucky with that too, right, guys? So we can move up to 2 spaces and lose a time. So we're going to lose a time, and we can move up to 2 spaces. We're going to go 1, 2 over to the garage, and I want to search. So we're going to place this over here in the discard, and we're going to search. So let's place this here. We can roll 2 dice. Oh my gosh, we can roll 2 dice. This is crazy. Go ahead and roll. And no 1s, so the Eternal Despair isn't coming into play. But dudes, we got double stars, double success. It says, take the top 2 item cards of your space and choose one, and place the other on the top face up or underneath face down, and you lose a time. So we lose 1 time, and we're going to draw both of these cards. This is good. Dude, can you imagine if we can all the bad luck we've had so far, if we can get Carolyn right here? We didn't. It's a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Could come in handy as long as it bleeds. You know what? We're going to put the ancient text on the bottom, face down, and we're going to take the knife, and then maybe we're 1 step closer to the edge, and we're about to find Carolyn right here. We're going to grab the knife. We're going to put that here. We're going to put that there. It's got a range of 0, so we have to be in the same space as the enemy. It does 1 extra damage, and it's one-handed. Cool. Very, very good. Okay, I kind of want to search again. Let's search again, guys. We may as well while we're here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's roll. Let's roll, baby. Oh, okay, we got a partial. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of a walk and a weak attack. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those and change this to a success. And so we can move... Or, I'm sorry, we could take the top item card at your space and lose a time. So we're down to 3 time. Come on, right here. No, can you imagine? How cool would that be if we found her and then we just get to run right out of the house? That would be so sick. Mysterious pills. They might make me hallucinate, but what hallucination could be worse than this? Yeah, fair enough. Discard this during the action phase and choose one of the following. Reduce the horror track by 1 or gain 2 health. Oh, really? Okay, during the action phase? Let's just do it right now. I'm going to discard it now. We'll discard this back to the item deck. I'll put it on the bottom. And I kind of want to gain 2 health. You know what I mean, dude? I want to gain 2 health since we got beat up so bad. Bloop, bloop. There we go. We're up to 5. We're only 1 health short of full health. And maybe I should hang on to my final 3 here. And what should we do with it? What's our plan of action here? We need to search again, but we used both of our searches. I kind of want to just stay put. Okay, I will say this. No, okay, I won't say that. No, I will. I was going to say, you could just hang out. I'm kind of goofy, but I realized that immediately. I was about to say it. I was going to be like, oh, you could just hang out in the room. There's no incentive to go search the rest of the house and just keep searching for Carolyn. There's 2 other item decks. Like, we got to go search the closet and the attic, which are way far away, dude. So, like, best case scenario is you run into the house, go to the garage, find Carolyn, and then just run out and leave. Like... be kind of anticlimactic, but you could do that and technically get a quick cheap win that way. So there is another item to check though. There's one more item to check. We could just hang out here, guys. I think I'm gonna just stay here, and I'm gonna grab a distraction with my 3 time right here. So we'll grab a distraction, put that in our hand. This is gonna go back up to 6, and then we'll put these cards back out on the tableau. We got a sprint, we got a search, another search, a walk. Oh, we also get these 2 back in our hand, and we got a weak attack right here. Nice. Okay, cool. We've got a couple of focus, a distraction, a walk, and a short rest in our hand. Good stuff. Now we're going to move into the killer phase. We're going to resolve the killer action. She's going to target the closest victim or final girl. It's only us from now on out, guys. So she's going to move toward us and then attack. And she's moving 4. So she's going to go 1. She's going to go 2. She's going to go 3 down through there. And then she's going to go... Let me see. Will she go down here? Okay, if she goes down here for 4, then she'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 away from us. If she goes into here, she would be 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So either way. So she's going to go over here into the trophy room. Yeah, she'll go over there into the trophy room. This is also worse for us. I'm going to play it to where we make it as hard for us as possible. Like we're going to make the ghost like be a real pain in the butt. So it's actually worse for us to keep her there because we want to move up through the house rather than make her go outside. So, yeah. Okay, so I guess that is it for the killer phase. No, we got to draw a terror card. That is not it. There's way more. Carolyn, where are you? If Carolyn is not with you, discard and draw the next terror card. Okay. She's not. Carolyn, where are you? If Carolyn is not with you, discard and draw the next terror card. Are you kidding me? Where the hell did this storm come from? Lightning strikes your space and each space adjacent. Wait. Lightning. Okay. Lightning doesn't just strike. It strikes the space that it strikes me. It strikes the space that I'm on. Dude. Lightning strikes your space and each space adjacent to you. One victim in each space is killed, and you lose health equal to the Poltergeist's current attack value. This game is impossible. Okay, there's no victims to kill, but I lose 1 health equal to the Poltergeist's current attack value. That's 4. I lose 4 health. This game is, dude, it's like funny how hard this game is. It's so hard, all you can do is laugh. My God, dude, it's so insane. Every card is just like, you would think the designers of the game were just like, okay, how can we make them lose as fast as humanly possible? Like, jeez, dude. That is so insane, guys. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're down to our last life. I could technically roll an extra die from now on because I get the +1. Hey, I remembered. Okay, cool. We're going to go into the panic phase. There's no one to panic. Upkeep phase. There's nothing to upkeep. We still got tarot cards, and we've only got a knife. We can toss it back and forth from hand to hand, I suppose. And that's it, guys. We're going to go into the action phase, and I guess we are going to play Distraction. Let's play Distraction. I want to do Short Rest last because it could potentially end your turn if you fail, so we're going to save that for last. Save the rest for last. And we're going to grab this. 3, right? Yeah, we could do 3. Come on, baby. Hook me up, bro. Hey, double success, dude. We get to reduce the horror track by 2, and we gain 2 time. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Okay, what else do we want to do? We got time for days. We're going to focus. Let's try to get the horror track down again. Let's get it down some more. Go and roll. And, dude, double freaking success, dude. We get to take it down again and gain 2 more time? Are you kidding me? Are you serious, dude? Are we going to do this, guys? Can we actually do this? I think I want to walk. I want to walk it out, dude. We're going to walk it out. We're going to play that down here. I'm going to put this over here because the lights are out. We can only roll 1 less. Does this ever go away? Ignore this effect if you have the flashlight or candle. Yeah, we don't have those. Let's go ahead and roll. We did get 1 success. Let's go. Move up to 1 space and lose 1 time. So we're down to 9. And we're going to move. Ooh, do I want to move? Oh, man. I actually think I wanted to stay in there. You can move up to 1. That was actually dumb because I just lost 1 time for nothing. I'm taking that back, guys. I don't want to move. I'm taking it back. I don't care what you say. I don't want to walk. I wasn't thinking. I was just going into autopilot. No, I don't want to walk. I want to stay in there because I want to get a search and check that last item. Yeah, we're taking that back. We're taking that back. That never happened. You didn't see that. Okay, that's my one freebie. That's my one mulligan for the video. Okay, I guess that's it. So we're gonna go into the planning phase and we're gonna purchase some action cards. So we're getting 2 searches right out of the gate, dude. Right out of the gate, we're gonna go down to 6 here and spend 2 time each for those. Total of 4. I don't know if you knew that. 2 plus 2 is 4, guys. You're welcome. And I think I want to get a sprint. So we're gonna spend 2 to get a sprint, because if we don't find anything here, we're gonna have to start sprinting up to the closet, guys. And then I'm going to buy a guard, because everything just hits you, apparently. I'm learning about this one. Just buy guards every turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you know what? I'm going to spend the last 2, and I'm going to get a couple of close calls, because these are good for fodder to discard if you need to for partial successes. Cool. Okay. And is that it, dudes? I think that's it for me, guys. We're going to put this back on 6. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. Thanks for hanging out with me, dudes. Love some Final Girl. We're going to play this down this way, and the focus will go here. And we're going to get our walks back as well. Do we have 10 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we're going to leave the weak attack behind. We can't pick that one up. We got 10 cards, guys. Let's freaking go. Okay, that was it for the planning phase. We're going to move into the killer phase. The killer is going to move towards us 4 times. So she's going to go a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and enters the garage with this. And Selena over here is freaking out, dude. She's going to attack, and she can do 3 damage. And I just realized something. She moves 4. She doesn't deal 4. So I was actually supposed to have 1 extra health, and I wasn't supposed to roll that extra die. Slaughter me in the comments, guys. Blast me in the comments. I know the people. I know the Final Girl fanatics already have their comments fully typed out and ready to go, with their faces 2 inches from the screen. I already know, guys. I know. It's going to be okay. Okay, so I guess I love giving you guys a hard time, I swear. I'm joking, by the way, guys. Okay, I'm just kidding. I appreciate everyone watching, and I appreciate when you guys let me know that I make mistakes. Okay. Let's see. I like giving you a hard time. It's fun. It goes both ways. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this hair off of this card. There we go. And then we're going to have to guard here, because she's going to attack for 3, right? So let's go ahead and play guard. And I'm going to get to roll 2 dice, not 3. What do we get? We got a success and a partial. We could discard. We could just discard the close calls as fodder. You know what I mean? We could do that. We could get rid of walk also. Let me think about this. What am I not going to need? Let's get rid of a focus. And, oops, let's put this here. And let's also get rid of... I didn't short rest last turn. Let's get rid of a close call. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just toss those away for the partial to turn it into a full. And we ignore all damage, so we don't take any damage right there. Good stuff. And then we're going to draw a terror card. Everything was flying around. Increase the horror track by 1. Dang, dude. Oh, you know what I just realized? We were supposed to roll 3 dice. Anyways, guys. Anyways, dudes. Place the poltergeist with the closest victim. It's a lot to keep track of. And you know what, guys? I know I'm making excuses over here. My microphone, you see where my hand is pointing? My microphone is right here. So everything right here is like obscured by my pop filter and my microphone. I got the glare from my ring light. I got my pop filter and my microphone. I got you guys blasting me in the comments. Give me a freaking break. Place the poltergeist with the closest victim, or in your space if there are no victims. She's already there. She's going to target us and attack. Oh, good. Good. Do I not have a guard? Okay, good. Yeah, I bought an extra guard. See, I told you guys. I've already learned my lesson. Just buy all of the guards. We're going to guard again. I did put the guard here. Yep, okay. We're going to guard again. We're going to roll 2. I was supposed to roll 3 last time. It's okay. I'm going to roll 2. Get this freaking hair out of my town, bro. We're going to roll again. Oh, man, a partial. I think I might close call. And after any horror roll... Oh, we rolled a 1 too, guys. So whenever you resolve a horror roll, you lose a time for each 1 showing. Look at that. I remembered. Hopefully I didn't forget any other times. I think I'm going to spend the 2 time to re-roll all of the dice. Yeah, so let's spend the 2 time. Eesh, that's eating into our time big time. No pun intended. Let's go ahead and re-roll. Oh my god. We completely freaking whiffed, dude. Reduce the damage by 1 to a minimum of 1. Okay, well, it reduces it to 2. So we're going to take 2 damage. And dudes, this could be it. This could be it. We need hearts on the other side of this. No! Rip, guys. We died to the poltergeist in the garage. As usual, in classic Final Girl fashion, I got to move a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got to move 7 spaces. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. 7 spaces isn't too bad. It's not too bad. I didn't make it past the bottom floor, but oh man, it is what it is, dude. That was amazing. This is amazing. Oh my goodness, dude. I love this one. I love the theme of it. I love it. I love the little story that got created. The guy climbing up the ladder to go chill with his friends. He gets ganked on the ladder, and then the poltergeist goes upstairs, kills one, and then all of a sudden, everyone in the house just drops dead. And then she comes all the way from the attic, finds me in the garage, and just absolutely ravages me, dude. She went on a rampage, dude. She went on a freaking rampage. My God, the poltergeist was the MVP of this run. This is awesome. I love Final Girl. This game is so fun. I want to know if Caroline was in the freaking garage, or Carolyn. It was Mr. freaking Floppy in there, dude. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Well, there it is, guys. There was a playthrough of The Haunting of Creech Manor Final Girl. Dude, so good, so good. Hey, man, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up like button. If you haven't, hit the red subscribe button and click the bell to stay notified of all future uploads. And I am definitely going to be playing this one again. As a matter of fact, I'm about to play this one again right now, dude. So you're about to see, I'm gonna end this video and I'm literally gonna play the game again. So you're gonna see that video probably next week sometime. So be on the lookout for that one. This is awesome, dude. I gotta play again. I'm itching to play again. Even though I got completely massacred, it's too fun. Too freaking fun. So there it is, guys. Thank you so much. Leave all your comments down below. Like I said, I'm just poking fun at you guys. If you did notice any mistakes that I made, be sure to leave those down in the comments below. It'll help myself and it'll help other people that are watching the videos and might have any questions about anything that I did. But if it's anything minor, if it's like, oh, at 5 minutes and 20 seconds, you forgot to lose one time or so, it's like, I know, it's just like, I'm human. Like, I make mistakes. But if there's any like glaring errors that I made into the fundamental, core gameplay, please do let me know down below. But I think I did pretty good overall, especially considering this was my first time playing it. And I had an absolute blast, and I hope you guys did too. So, yeah, there will definitely be more Final Girl on the way, as well as other spooky tabletop games to continue celebrating Halloween and the month of October here in 2025. So, and I hope it's going really well for you guys so far. I've been having a blast playing these games and having you guys along for the ride. So, yeah, man, there it is. We're going to end it there, guys. So I hope you have a good one. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.